Hi, this is Ronald Diab from EEG, a sister company to MMG. I'm here to talk about the climate change and its impacts on our lives. And of course, to cover some of the mitigation measures that our group is implementing or is part of. I would like to begin first by a simple fact. Climate change is real, and this is beyond any scientific proof. In fact, all the skepticism that we used to hear in the last decade is now receding, as we all know for sure that greenhouse gas concentrations are increasing and that they affect the climate system. Actually, climate change refers to an additional and relatively rapid change induced by human actions. This additional change, which could be several degrees Celsius within a century, will disrupt the foundation of life on Earth. In fact, as you may all know, ecosystems and life in general have been evolving within a very narrow band of environmental and climatic conditions throughout time. But now, things are changing. First, CO2 levels are soaring, and CO2 is the major greenhouse gas. Its levels have been varying between 180 and 300 particles per million throughout Earth history. Scientists believe that if we exceed 350 parts per million, then we are going to reach catastrophic climate change impacts. Today, our current level is 390 parts per million. So it's normal that it's getting hotter. In fact, the last 2 decades of the 20th century were the hottest for the last 400 years, and they may have been the hottest for the last several thousand years. And if you continue at the same climate change rate, then we will be soon heading to the warmest time ever for the last 10,000 years. Those warmer temperatures are also leading glaciers to melt. As an example, the Arctic ice cap has lost 40% of its thickness in the last 40 years. And it is projected that the Arctic region may have its first completely ice-free summer by 2040. And that is only 30 years from now. Then, due to the glaciers melting, sea levels are rising. And sea levels might rise by more than a meter by the end of this century. You should know that a rise of just 10 centimeters may flood huge areas around the globe. And this rise will also lead to damaged coastal infrastructure, salination of fresh water, and population displacement. It is projected that there will be up to 200 million climate refugees by 2050. And that's not all. Other climate change impacts are in increased numbers of heat waves, droughts, hurricanes, floods, wildfires, increased widespread of diseases like the malaria transmissions in Africa, and rapid extinction of species, which actually are currently disappearing at a rate of more than 1,000 times their normal rate. Yes, this is a gloomy picture, but it's late to be pessimistic, as the French environmentalist Yann-Arthur Bertrand said. However, the clock is ticking fast, and we should act now. MMG is taking this combat very seriously. Green will be the new blood of the company. MMG will implement a wide-scale energy efficiency plan throughout its offices by cutting energy usage on their lighting, air conditioning, IT equipment, and all other loads. Then, MMG will go as close as possible of being a paperless office while maximizing recycling. On the other hand, they will be reducing their flights and use more video and teleconferencing. Plus, they will be enhancing and doing all possible training and awareness programs for their employees and clients. This will be the new lifestyle of MMG. Besides, EEG, which is a subsidiary of MMG, is taking an active role in the fight against global warming. In fact, its business is centered around just that. With a background of more than 13 years experience in the energy services sector, EEG helped its client to cut their energy consumption and embrace green solutions. such as implementing energy efficiency projects, or installing renewable energy, or designing green and sustainable buildings. All in all, EEG actions and activities are saving thousands of CO2 tons to its client and ultimately to the Earth. So, as you can see, things can be done. We should all rise to the task of reaching a sustainable Earth. It is not late, and working hand in hand, efficiently and aggressively, will ensure leaving to our future generations a better life. Let us all go green. Thank you.